Here we are at the Lemo stand here at BVE 2013. We're going to be talking about this product, which is something different to what people expect Lemo to always to provide, isn't it?
It is indeed, yes.
So what do we have here?
This is called the HD Z-Link, and it converts any camcorder into a full broadcast camera system.
Right.
The beauty of it is it provides full broadcast video, it provides program audio,
Yep.
it provides talkback, it provides tally and data.
Right.
Over here on the base unit we have a menu-driven front panel.
Yep.
For ease of configuration, which is very, very easy to configure.
Yep.
And it fits into a 19-inch rack, and the power supply with it also goes in a 19-inch rack, but they can be in a ruggedized carry case if
Yep.
needed. The unit itself clips onto the back of the camera using the Anton Bauer or V-Lock system.
Right.
And we have two versions of it, a basic version and a fully featured version.
Okay.
So the basic version allows low-cost entry into the marketplace for colleges, for schools, universities, for smaller broadcast systems who want to use lower cost or camcorders rather than using full broadcast cameras.
Yep.
So the initial version, the basic version, has 1.5 gigabit HD video. It has two analog audio channels, two analog return channels, 8 digital stereo channels, 2 intercom channels, HD wire return, which is what most cameras use for the screens that people see, and Ethernet.
Right.
So
that's the entry level.
That's the entry level. Okay, so that's the entry level version. All right. We've also put on the entry level version 2 audio channels back from the base unit back to the camera.
Right.
Because we discovered that many of the studios and many of the people using the camcorders actually take the audio somewhere else, mix it back at the mixing desk, and then want to send it down the fibre and record it on the camera.
Right. Yes.
So we've given them 2 audio channels coming back, so they can do that onto the camera. We've also got tally and teleprompt as standard features.
Brilliant.
So that's a basic version.
Right.
All right. So that's your basic version.
Yeah.
You can upgrade from the basic version to the fully functioning version simply by firmware.
Oh, okay. So the unit itself is the same.
The unit's the same, but everything's in there, but we turn it on or turn it off using firmware.
Gotcha.
So if you go to the fully featured version, you get twin 1.5 gigabit channels. You get 1080p channel. You can do 3D shooting because we've got a Genlock system which allows you to run 2 cameras off 1 unit.
Right.
So you can run 2 cameras off 1 unit, Genlock together. If the cameras aren't Genlockable, they can be resynchronized using the Genlock. We have a power system which provides 180 volts from here.
Right.
And it comes down the 393C cable to the power unit, which is 120 watts.
Right.
That's 20 watts for our unit, 40 for the camera, plus 60 left over for lights, teleprompts, for whatever people want to use.
Plenty.
All right?
Yeah.
So it really is quite a featured system. Very light, very slim power supply, and fully functioning.
So the beauty of it, you can actually buy the unit, so you've got a smaller camera, you get your unit.
It's very lightweight.
Yeah. You can put that on your smaller camera. You then upgrade to something bigger, a bit like this, and you decide, right, we need the more functionality. You don't have to go out and buy another unit, they can just get the upgrade.
They can just get the upgrade via firmware. And you can start with a very low cost camcorder with maybe a good lens, because the lens is always critical. But as you improve your camcorders, this just goes on the back of it, and if you go from a Sony to a Grass Valley to anyone's camcorder, Panasonic, it will just clip on the back.
Brilliant.
So it just fits on perfectly.
Brilliant. Now I did notice before we finished that you've got a big lump down here. What's this?
I've got a huge lump down here. This is actually what we call the multi-shack. And that is basically for HD fibre cameras for using golf courses, downhill skiing, cross-country skiing. You take the big box, throw it on the ground, you put 2 generators into it, you then power the cameras from the generators. They can go 1 kilometre or 2 from the box, and you can be 5 kilometres from that box back to your OB van, which runs purely on fibre. So it's really useful for outside broadcast use, race courses, whatever, and we do a 6-way version and a 3-way version.
Excellent. Now, if people want to find out some more information about these, where can they find it?
They find it from Lemo UK, the website. There's a lemo.com website, or lemouk.com. Or they can contact Richard Thomas, the Managing Director of Lemo.
Excellent, thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
Go and have a look and find out more information about these. This looks quite an impressive bit of kit, I have to say.